Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tommy Smith. I'm an applications engineer here with Kraus-Maffei. Today we're going to present something a little different than we presented before. It's part of our new social production and some of the new options that we're offering, not only for Kraus-Maffei molding machines, but now we have the option to add any machine manufacturer into our social production digital solution system. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today. We're going to cover some new options that we started adding into our social production. I have Ulysses Suarez, which is our lead trainer and resident expert on digital products with me today to help me with this presentation. It's his baby, but we both work with it.
Yeah, thank you, Tommy. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Ulysses Suarez, and I'm managing this part as part of the remote solutions that we offer to our customers. Among some other digital solutions, we have the machine monitoring, where on your production floor, you will see every single machine that is running, what's the productivity of that machine, what's the progress, and how that machine is progressing or developing on that production. Not just that, but we have something that we call the live care. Live care is our predictor, or it helps us to be notified when something is not performing well, right? You can see every single machine and then go straight to that machine and see the different important units, such as injection, clamping unit, different zones, etc. Pumps, how's the efficiency of those pumps, and be notified on those different behaviors, the pump or the no-return valve, the screw, whenever the screw is wear, how's the performance of that machine. You might want to add some of that.
So one of the things that we're trying to incorporate with our social production now is a lot of AI technology. And as we move forward, we're starting to look at and be more predictive when problems going to occur, whether it's a pump failure, a screw failure, a non-return valve failure. We are looking into that, and we're trying to predict for customers when we're going to have a failure. Or we want to put it out there where the customers can get notifications when the pump group starts to fail, when the screw starts to wear, when the non-return valve starts to wear. That's what we include into our live care packages. Not only that, but we also look at other things that's part of the process. We look at the barrel temperatures as well, the pump group. The pump groups, the check rings, the non-return valve. We also keep up a history with the molding machine, so that way that we know how much travel that unit has had. Now, a lot of these things we've had on the market since about 2002, but we went back here recently and we've made some advances in the AI technology that we're using that makes this software or this system a lot better. It's more efficient. The live care is probably my favorite part of this social production. But also we are starting to introduce something new to the market now as we go forward. It's called energy control. So now not only can you see your energy on the molding machine and how much energy the molding machine's using in the last 24 hours, but now you can get notifications on your cell phone, on your tablet, on your computer through just a notification or an email if that machine is consuming too much energy. Energy is a big topic that we like to talk about, and the one big thing that we do monitor is what our carbon footprint is. Right. So that's one big thing that's in beta to select customers now, but officially that'll be launched out sometime this year. Probably more like the K-Show. Now, one other thing I want to bring up here is this is not only for Kraus-Maffei molding machines. We can tie in other machine manufacturers to this system as well. So whether it's an LS or where it's an Engel, we can add this into our system. Now, we won't get all the data that we need out of those machines, but a lot of the data we can still see here, and we can develop the matrix.
Don't forget, Tommy, and he mentioned something very important, that now you get notifications on your mobiles. For instance, I know Tommy, as an application engineer, he gets so scared when somebody is changing his processing parameters. So all the processing parameters, anything that is being changed on the machine's controller, he can get notified, and he can text back whoever is changing those parameters and find out why.
Yeah.
Now, if you guys follow us, you're going to talk something else on this?
So we're going to move around to the other side of our board because a lot of this presentation was on social production, but we do want to talk about a couple other offerings that we have. And for Krausmify customers, we have something that we offer now called Pioneers Club, and it's on the other side of the podium. So what we offer at Krausmify is something we call the Pioneers Club. With the Pioneers Club, anyone that has Krausmify molding machines have access to those machines online. So you can go to those online to the Pioneers Club, and you have an access to where you can see the machine, this particular machine that we're looking at. This is, This is similar to the machine that we have out on here on the floor. It's a different machine. This is what we're using for our example. But not only do we have, not only do we have that machine, but I have any machine that my factory has or any robot that I can look up in the Pioneers Club. Now, a couple of things that I'm going to point out, then I'm going to let Ulysses take over. Number one is with the Pioneers Club, we have our life cycle values calculator. So we can use the Pioneers Club, and we can help store and save how much money we spend on the machines. As a customer, every order that you purchase a part, it is documented and is saved in the Pioneers Club. Every time a service engineer comes to your facility and that service engineer performs work on your molding machine, it's documented in the Pioneers Club. So that way you have a running history at all times of everything that's happened to your machine, every spare part that you purchased for your machine is documented and listed. And this is not something that just goes away. This stays with the history of that machine. So you buy a machine that's 20 years old, realistically, you could come here to the Pioneers Club and see what all services have been performed on that machine. Now, there's one other thing that I'll let Ulysses talk about. It's our parts CD. He's going to go into some details, and he's going to show you our parts. So every molding machine or every robot is listed, and you can come to the Pioneers Club when you need a part on your phone, on your tablet, on your notebook, and you can search that.
Right. So, as Tommy mentioned it, we have, as part of the Pioneers application, Pioneers Club, the complete bill of material, right? All the BOM that is part of that machine, all the spare parts. We have all these different aspects for this machine, starting from, for instance, the injection, the clamp unit, the pumps. All the parts that are in this machine will be on these sections, and it'll show you the schematic for that specific machine and the specific parts for that machine. Whenever you go to those positions, the application will bring you to the spare parts description, and it'll give you how many parts you need for that specific spare part. What is that part located, and the specific number that is on our end. So those kind of aspects, and besides the spare parts, the electric schematic, the hydraulic schematic, if that will be the case. For instance, this machine that is running behind me It's an electric with a combination of some hydraulics. So electric and hydraulic spare parts will be on this list. That, as Tommy said before, you can have access 24 hours every single day.
So along with what Ulysses is saying, when you come here and you find your part in the prints, you highlight it. It comes over here with your bill of material. You put it in the shopping cart. And then when you finish, it'll send an email to Kraus-Maffei, and you'll receive a quote in the mail. So no more calling to get a spare part quote, things like that. It all happens right here on your computer, your phone, or whatever. Now, one other thing that I'll go into detail about here is not only for parts that you need, but the Pioneer Club also gives you recommended preventive maintenance. All right, what parts you need to do a preventive maintenance.
Right.
I'm going to go back one second, Ulysses.
Sure.
And just say I'm going to pull this robot up. This shows me the robot. It shows me the serial number. As I come down, this shows me where that robot is. Sorry about that. We got a little bit of a glitch. It also shows me where it's used, what activities that's happened with the robot, what services.
Bring it down a little bit.
Sorry. And it also shows you what orders you've placed on the robot, for the robot. So if I go back one more time, I'll try to get that screen to stop. And let's just click on that one more time.
Get that there. There it is.
All right, so it's a little better. Mm-hmm. All right, so if I show machine, it shows me sub-equipment, documents, activities, any services that we performed or any retrofits that's been, but then it has the spare parts catalog as well.
Right. Want to do the...
We're going to step over here to the other side of the stand. So now with this, what we're showing here, this is our remote support. With remote support from Kraus-Maffei, we have the ability to support our customers in two different ways. Number one, we have Smart Assist, and number two, we have Remote Manager. So I'll let Ulysses go into detail with Smart Assist.
So what we try to, our biggest goal, our biggest target by using this capability is to avoid those big downtimes. So we're talking about productivity, we're talking about reliability, and there's many times that customers might have a problem that we not necessarily will have the technician available 100% all the time. So with this remote control, remote service or support, you can have one of these, the way we call it smart glasses. It's not exactly glasses, but what you guys are seeing here, this little device is just a little screen or monitor that I can see everything that whenever I call the hotline, they will share with me. I've seen all the schematics and everything they are sharing with me. And with this little camera, they will be able to see what you are seeing. The advantage of using this smart glasses is that you have your two hands available to do whatever the expert will ask you to change or touch or do any work on that machine. So with this smart glasses, we'll record everything, we'll share documents, we'll tell you what to go, where to go. We'll saying we have some different tools to point or say, let's say, for instance, let me phrase this. image for a second.
I was going to do it.
If I can just get a better image. But once the image is being frozen, I can point things. I shouldn't do with people. I can tell the person, you're doing a good job, or go to a different direction, right? Do the rotation this way, that way. There's different tools. There's a lot of different aspects that we can do with this application to help our customers on the other end to troubleshoot their machines. And we can also send information through this application. And like I said before, we can display the schematics on this little screen where I can point out valves, proportional elements, sensors, etc. There's a lot of stuff that can be done with this camera, Tommy.
Yeah, our end goal for CrossMify is we do not want our customers to sit down. Anything that we can do to increase the uptime of a customer is important to us. If they have a problem, we like to be there, and we like to be there quick to make sure that machine starts back running. So this is one of the solutions that we offer that a customer can call into our hotline, and on our hotline, the guy can talk to him through the glasses and see exactly what he sees. So this is just a solution that we offer, number one, to keep the customer running, and number two, to keep the cost down for the customer. We strive to make sure that there is very little downtime, and we want it to be cost efficient for the customer. Remote manager.
Something we are not displaying here, but as part of the remote support, we had the capability to connect 100% directly to machines that are installed around the world, not just in US space, but around the world, and do a complete remote troubleshooting as part of the capability.
Yeah, so that's our remote manager, and it's not up here right now, but remote manager gives us the ability to dial into any machines. Not only the local support here in CrossMify in Florence, Kentucky, but if the customer has access to that, then our colleagues in Germany can dial in and actually access the machine as well.